me make sure that I got the position absolutely 1000% correct. If we deport these people, it's immoral because it causes displacement and problems in their life and things that they don't like, right?
Yes.
Okay, now
That's
that you know
part of it.
that I understand the position, I'm asking you why that is evil. And what you keep doing is going back to all of the things you think are evil and saying it's evil because it's evil. I'm asking why those things are evil.
Okay, it's, as I said, it's evil because you cannot tell people to follow the rules, right? You cannot tell people to
Dude,
follow
you're doing the same
rules.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
No,
that's
I'm not.
not it.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm literally
Yeah,
explaining
that's-
it.
Yes, you are.
Because this depends on your life, right?
circular over and
Leon,
over
Okay,
again.
Okay, who's next? I guess we'll
Me?
go down the line.
Yeah, I
Right.
think they should. The idea here is most Hispanics are under Catholic foundationalism. There's not much the Democrat Party has to offer them. They're very much anti-religiosity. They're very much pro these things. That seems to go against the traditionalism of most of their family values. So yeah, I think they should probably get out of there.
Is that a real voice?
It is.
So it sounds like Andrew. Like the never mind.
I mean, to me, it's like the lesser of two evils. I believe that the Democrats are definitely the lesser.
Well, but your position doesn't make any sense because you claim that they should support Democrats because the United States is deporting. But the thing is like all you would be saying then is that illegals should be supporting Democrats, right? Like, why would legal
No.
immigrants be concerned about whether or not there's deportations happening to? They shouldn't be. You know?
No, because legality in America is a spectrum, and there's a lot of people who have green cards, who is waiting for green cards. When you get picked up by ICE, if you're not completely a citizen, even when you are a citizen, because citizens have been picked up too, but when you're not completely a citizen, even if you're in the system, which takes like 10 to 15 years for you to find your green card, you will still be considered illegal and will be deported, even if you are fully integrated into this country and you are
You mean if
actively
you're
trying
not supposed to be here? Yes.
Wait, hold up. I'm talking. Even if you're fully integrated into this country, one, and two, you're actively trying to get a green card or any type of citizenship, you can still get deported.
Yeah,
So
but this is
that's why I
making
say
my point for me. So all you're saying though, Leon, is that illegals should support Democrats. That's what you're saying. Still, if you're here
That's
illegally, you
not-
should support Democrats. Everything
That's
you
not
just
what I'm
said. Hang on,
saying.
let me make the case. I just gave you a long time to talk. Everything you just said was, if your status is you're not supposed to be here, you're going to get deported. And if you're going to get deported, then you shouldn't be supporting a party that's going to deport you because you're not supposed to be here. That is what your position reduces to.
No, it's not. See, that's literally not what I said. What I said was there is multiple different versions of legality in America. And obviously, what Republicans say all the time is that they want immigrants to actually come here legally. Well, how's an immigrant supposed to come here legally if it takes them 10 to 15 years to become a citizen? And during that time, they don't have immunity, even though they're actively trying to become a citizen and they might get kicked out. What you're asking for,
That
what
just
you're
means they're
asking
here
for,
illegally.
wait, what you're asking for, see, now you're trying to cut me off.
I mean, that's
What
all
you're
saying,
asking
though.
for, okay, wait, no, because you're being dishonest and I'm trying to finish my point. I let you speak.
All right, go ahead.
What you're saying is that you basically want immigrants to already somehow become legal before they get over here.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how it's.
That's
how it
crazy.
is.
Isn't that crazy?
That's how
I
it
do.
is.
I want them to actually be legal before they get over here and have legal status.
Yeah,
Isn't
but
that
they
crazy?
already
If I
live
may
here.
s-
They already live here.
They're not supposed to, though. That's my whole point. They're here illegally.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
They're here
You have to think
illegally.
about America.
Why is it wrong when the United States says, "Hey, even if you're here on a visa, we want to kick you out"? Why? That's all I'm asking.
Because it completely breaks the rules that were already stated, right? If you're telling people to come over into this country and that they could stay here and then randomly kicking them, especially when they're integrated into this country, they're part of the economy, they're paying taxes, then that is a big issue. You cannot just start kicking people out of this country that are actively trying to participate in it after telling them that they wouldn't be kicked from getting a green card.
Yeah, why not?
And you know what that sounds
hang
like?
on.
Administrations can change.
Hang on,
That's
why
what I'm saying.
not?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying
Why
that
not?
you can't kick people. I'm not saying let me just mention this once. I already explained why not, and somehow you cannot listen.
No.
What
did I say?
Well,
Tell me what I said.
hang on.
Asking.
I'll make sure that I steal.
No,
man-
stop
Hang
asking.
on.
You're
I'm not
asking me
asking
a question a
anything.
second
I'm not
time.
asking anything. I'll steel man the position. You shouldn't be able to kick out people who are here, who are on visas, because they're an integrate part of the economy, and you told them that they could be here. That's the position, correct?
When it comes to legal immigrants, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
So
the
you just
question,
need to
hang
be
on.
part of the
Hang on.
economy?
The
Hold on,
question,
let Fred. Go
the
ahead, Fred.
question which was asked to you is, okay, I'm granting all that. Who gives it? Why don't we kick them out anyway? What's
Right.
actually immoral or wrong about if a country decides to kick you out
Exactly.
anyway, even if you are part of the economy, the people don't want you there,
That's
and they have a
exactly what I'm
mandate
asking.
to not have you there? What's actually wrong with them kicking you out? He's granting all of
Because
those
that's a
various
lie.
reasons.
That's a lie. There's no mandate. Actually, that's a lie, right? Because if an immigrant
Okay,
goes
hang on.
through the
Assume
right process,
you're not answering the
I'm
question.
trying to
No.
answer the
Let me
question.
ask
How
it.
do I
Let me
hang
ask
on
it
now?
correctly.
So you just asked
Go
How?
ahead, Fred.
So all of this is granted. I don't care if you think there's a mandate or not. He's asking if there is a mandate. If there is, not is there.
Right.
If there is a mandate that these people get kicked out because people don't want them here anymore, what's actually wrong or immoral with that, Leon? That's the question.
Okay, so
Right.
wait. So let me mention one. That's an if, right? So we're not talking about
We are
reality.
talking about
right?
ifs.
But if I were,
Everything's an if.
yeah. So it's an
When
if,
you
right?
say if we
So
kick these people out, it's bad for the economy, is an if, Leon. That's an if.
Right.
that's not.
Yeah,
That's not. No, that's not.
That's
it.
an
That's
if.
not. No, that's
No, that's an
no.
if.
Okay,
If
so
we
let me,
do X, then
don't just yell.
X will happen. That's an if. So
That
answer
that's
my
what I'm.
question.
That's not it.
Answer the question.
That's
Answer
let
my
me
question.
talk.
Then
Dude.
answer the question
Okay,
I just
that's where
asked you.
this is where the dishonesty is coming from.
I want
trying
an
to
answer
see
to
No,
the
for
that's
question.
Leon. That is not dishonesty. Okay,
No, no,
okay, let me make it clearer.
no.
Okay,
What he said,
Leon.
that was dishonest.
Leon.
What? Didn't he just ask me a question and now you're talking?
And yeah, so can you? I want you to repeat my question and then answer it, so I know you got it.
No, you repeated.
Okay, I'll repeat it to you. We're going to grant all of this. We're going to grant.
Go ahead, Fred.
We're going to grant, for the sake of argument, that there is a mandate because Trump was elected and most people want these people out of the country, even if it's the case that they were told that they could be here,
Right.
even if it's the case that they're part of the work economy. What's actually immoral or problematic with them booting them out if there's a mandate? That's the question to you. If there is.
Okay, so we're talking about an if, right? So I mean, yeah, no, if right, people wanted like supposed to say, let's say we had a vote and we wanted immigrants out, right? I guess that's the only way to measure whether or not we want immigrants to this country, right?
So, well, who is elected?
Well, let him answer. Let him answer.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, I think it will still be the same issue. I think you cannot tell people to come into this country to vet themselves to be able to stay in this country and then all of a sudden randomly kick them out.
But that's circular. Hang on. That's circular, Leon. You're saying it's an
not
issue.
circular.
Hang
That's
on.
not circular.
Hang on.
I said
I'll
what I
explain
said.
how it is circular because all you're doing is
said what I
making the
said.
same assertion as the thing in question. We're saying all that's granted. The people still vote to get rid of them. Why is that actually immoral? You just say it is because it is. Why is it though?
No, I did not say it is because it is. I literally said that you cannot tell people to come here
We can tell
to
people
add
that.
to their economy, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so let me explain myself,
We
right?
can't
Because
tell
I'm
all of
continuing
those
to
things.
do that.
We've told them all of that.
So
and we're gonna
wait, let me
deport
ask you a
them
question.
anyway.
Let me ask you a question. Wait, let me ask you a question, right?
Okay.
You guys have been saying that I
You're
have
not
been running
well,
from questions.
answer mine
Yet
first.
every time, no. That's what I'm currently doing. I'm currently answering your question, and then every time I give an answer that you dislike, you speak,
No,
and then
it's
you
just
tell me
not an
I'm
answer.
running away
We
from the
press
question.
you for details.
No, it's not pressing
Time
for
out.
details.
Okay.
I'm
Time
giving my
out.
final
Everybody,
answer.
time out.
And
Hold on.
what the?
Time out. Okay, Leon. Let's just
Now
do
we
it
have
this
a
way,
new
right?
question.
Okay.
That's gonna
No.
pivot.
It's the same. It's the same thing. Hold on. As a moderator, hold on, Lucci.
Okay, yeah, you take over real quick. Go ahead.
So hold on. So Leon, like Fred said and I said earlier, let's just put an example, right? Let's grant a friend. Let's put it an analogy, simpler, right? Let's just say I grant you visa, whatever. Let's say I have a friend over at my house, and I tell him, hey, you can stay here, bro. Come through, sleep over, and all that. But hey, you gotta wash dishes. You gotta cut the grass. You gotta do all these things, right? And he's cool and all of that. And tomorrow I say, hey, you know what, bro? You gotta go. You really gotta go. I don't want you here no more. Same thing as the country, because let's just say I am inviting them. Let's grant you
No,
that.
it's not. No,
But
it's not. Let me
tomorrow I
explain.
want to kick
No, I
these
understand.
people.
I understand.
Tomorrow
I
I want to kick
understand the
these people. Okay,
analogy.
why is it wrong? That's all that we're asking.
It's not
Even
this.
Fred
So
said
let
it.
me
Why is it
explain why it's wrong and why
Okay,
it's
go
not
ahead.
the
I'll
same,
let you.
right?
Nobody interrupt them. Nobody interrupt them. Go ahead, Lee.
Right. So when it comes to the analogy of keeping somebody inside your house versus keeping somebody in the country, the reason it's not the same and it's also unfair is because when you have somebody
Okay.
in your house, their livelihood does not depend on that, right? If you have somebody in your house and you're allowing them in your personal property, right, that's not your responsibility. Even if their livelihood does depend on it, that is not your responsibility. You're not obligated to keep them here because you own that specific house. When it comes to
Well,
a
that's the
country,
same thing in
Let him finish.
Ignatius.
Let
wait,
him
I'm
finish.
literally in the middle of answering. This is
Let
the
him
shit I'm
finish.
talking
Just
about.
let him
Don't
finish.
spurg
Just let him
out,
finish,
Leon.
guys.
Calm
And
down.
all right, Leon, we'll
This
let
is
you
what I'm.
finish.
No,
Calm down.
don't tell
Calm
me.
down, Leon.
Don't tell me I'm tweaking. No, no. Okay,
Calm
so
down,
what you're
Leon.
gonna do now is you're gonna tone police me. Tell me I'm not being calm. Yet when I'm in the middle of
sound a bit
answering your
irritated.
question,
Yeah,
no,
Just guys,
okay,
let him
I'm
finish.
All right.
literally
Go
in the
ahead,
middle of
Leon.
answering questions. Why?
Finish,
Why am I?
Leon.
That's what
Leon,
I'm trying to
finish.
do, and all these guys are speaking. Stop
Just
telling
go
me
ahead.
to finish.
Okay, ignore it. Just go ahead. Just
What
go
the
ahead. Go
Anyways, so as I was saying, right, the reason it's
ahead. Okay.
different compared to keeping somebody in your house compared to a country is because when you allow people into the country, right, you are telling them that if they follow these specific rules, that they will have a life here and they will be allowed here. So then to take a entire person and move them from one continent to another after allowing them to be here on false pretenses is an evil thing to do because why are you going
What
to
makes it evil, though,
constantly
is the question.
what makes it evil
Yeah.
what makes it evil
Yes.
because you are well I already said because you are having
Now
people
it's
that
circular.
need to live here. No,
Yes, it
it's not
is.
circular, right?
Yes, it
No,
is.
it's not
Yes, it
circular,
is.
right? No, no, okay, let me explain why. If a country said that I could come into their land, right, and that I have to follow a couple of rules for me to live there, right, and I say yes, I will follow these rules, I'll do everything you ask for, and I could be allowed to live in their country, and then randomly after following all the rules I'm kicked out of the
Why
country.
is that wrong?
Yeah,
That is a problem because you should not be having people
bro.
come into your
It's
country
circular,
just
dude.
to
You're saying it's wrong because
Because it's wrong.
because
It's
no,
wrong
evil because it's
because you are
evil because it's
displacing.
evil.
Right.
You are displacing
Right.
people. You are
But you
displacing people.
Yeah, but we've
right?
already granted
and I'll
that.
say this.
Hang on,
That's
hang on,
part.
hang on, hang on,
Okay,
Right.
hang on.
no, that's not granted.
Wait, hang on. My
That's
turn
not
now. Hang on. I
granted.
just let you go, Leon.
No,
Granting
it's not
your
your
position.
turn. I'm still
Leon.
answering the question.
Leon, I don't
You
care.
guys are being
Leon, you can't
dishonest.
go
I'm still
for
answering the
hours,
question.
bro. Somebody else has to be able to
It's
Right.
not
You
hours,
cannot,
dude.
bro. You got to
It's
answer
not
it simple.
hours. It's
So
not
the
hours.
thing
You
is,
guys are asking questions and then cutting me off.
calm down, Leon. I'll steel man the
It's not.
position.
It's not about
Calm
being
down,
calm. You're
calm
being
down, Leon.
dishonest.
Leon, calm down.
It's not
I'll
about being
steel
calm. You're
man the
being dishonest.
position.
Stop
I'm
trying
gonna
to act
steel
like you're
man it.
calm.
I'm gonna steel man it first to make sure I
You
got it
said that.
correct.
You know you said that already,
And I'm
right?
gonna do it again. So the thing is,
He's
Leon,
good at
You're
that.
gonna keep doing
let
it.
me make sure that I got the position absolutely 1000% correct.
Once again.
It is your position that if we deport these people, it's immoral because it causes displacement and problems in their life and things that they don't like, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now
That's
that you
part of
know
it.
that I understand the position, I'm asking you why that is evil. And what you keep doing is going back to all of the things you think are evil and saying it's evil because it's evil. I'm asking why
Right.
those things are evil and
Evil. Yep.
not asking you to reiterate those things are evil, but rather telling me why those things are evil.
Okay, it's as I said, it's evil because you cannot tell people to follow the rules, right? You cannot tell people to
Dude,
follow
you're doing the same
rules.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
No, I'm
that's,
listen.
not. No, I'm
I'm
not. No,
sorry.
I'm not. I'm literally
Yeah, that's
explaining
Yes,
it, right?
you are.
Because this depends on your life, right? The reason it's evil is because
but
you cannot keep having people come into the country,
Dude,
right?
it's the same thing. It's
Expecting,
circular over and
Leon,
over
okay,
again.
Leon,
I'm
but
literally,
you're
I'm literally,
emotionally
allow me,
time out. Leon,
so I have to
time out.
time out again.
Everybody, time out. Leon, the point that it is confusing, and Fred already told you, right, is the reason why your position doesn't make sense is because you're emotionally pleading to these things. Yes, can we say that it's not correct and all that? But again, what you're trying to say is, hey, as a country, or as, let's just say the analogy that I said, as a person, because of what I feel that it's wrong, you cannot kick people out. That's where everybody's stuck. It's like, well, you keep saying the same thing, but you're not explaining why, and then when you explain your why, it's an emotional.
Well, it's actually
not an
worse.
emotional
Leon, it's
reason.
actually worse
Okay, so
than
let me
that
explain it.
because
So wait, no,
what
no,
he's
Fred,
doing.
Fred, stop adding on to it. Stop adding on to it. Let
hang
me
on,
explain myself.
well,
Let's see if you guys know. Stop telling me to hang on. I'm going to tell you to hang on this time.
You
Because
hang
you're asking me
on.
all the questions,
You've had more
right?
talking
So
time
I'm
than
going to
anybody.
ask you
Calm
to hang
down,
on.
Leon.
No,
Calm down.
Go ahead, Fred.
I'm
This
just
is what I'm
I'm
talking
just
about. Stop
explaining
telling
it. I'm just gonna explain it very briefly. Okay.
so you're all going to ask me questions.
We're looking for foundationalism.
Yeah.
That's all we're looking for.
No,
So what
Yes,
happened
that's
is
exactly what I'm looking for.
we're granting all of this as you saying it's evil, but we need to know why it's evil. You keep on saying it's evil because it's
Exactly.
evil. So if I say throwing out an illegal immigrant is evil because it displaces him from his home, and that's evil. And I say, okay, why is displacing these people from their home evil? And you say, because you're displacing them from their home, that's circular. You can't say it's evil because it's evil.
Okay, let me explain why this
And
placement
that's what I
is
asked
evil.
you, Leon, and you're like, "Oh, I'm wrong." I'm just asking why.
It's not about you asking me why. It's about when you're doing it, right? Because when I'm
Well,
already
we're
giving
on
you
a
the
TikTok
answer,
live.
okay, now you're
Right.
gonna talk. This is what I'm talking about. Stop, bro. Stop. Because I'm being asked the questions, and then multiple people are talking at the same time.
Okay,
That's
answer
my
Fred's
point.
question.
I'm sorry.
Answer Fred's question.
I'm gonna answer the question and leave
Okay.
that there.
Go
Not
ahead.
every statement needs a response. I'm telling you something,
What?
not asking you.
All
Okay.
right, fine. Go ahead.
So as I was saying, right, the reason that displacement is then also bad is because you cannot have people that assume that if they follow these rules that
Goodness
they
gracious,
will be
bro.
allowed
It's the same
to stay.
dude.
Same
It's
argument.
circular
Stop
again.
cutting me off. I'm getting there. Stop cutting me off.
All
This
right.
is the dishonesty that I'm talking about.
Okay,
Because
go
you're
ahead.
telling me to answer.
Hang on,
You're
let
telling me
go.
to
Let go.
answer.
Leon,
You're
go.
yeah, exactly.
Leon, go.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Go,
trying to
Leon.
do. I'm speaking. So why are you telling me to go?
Because we wanted to shut the other guy up.
Wait, dude. That like, dude,
Yeah.
dude, just let me talk.
Okay, go, please.
So stop telling me to go when I'm already talking.
You're saying you're going to go. Just please go.
Yeah, that's what I'm already doing.
All right,
So
sweet.
stop.
So you were saying.
So stop responding. I'm gonna get to my point. Cut it out. So as I was saying, right, the reason that displacement is bad is because people assume that they will be allowed to stay here, right? They want to add to this economy. They want to add to society. So if you tell people that they could come over to America, right, and that they have to follow a certain set of rules, and then you blindside them, right, that's going to cause hundreds to thousands of people, maybe even millions, based on probably by the year,
Okay.
of people
Got
to
it.
be displaced.
Why is that bad?
Now, Fred,
Fred,
why is that bad, though?
I'm saying because you will have them be displaced. You have
Yeah, but why
thousands
is
of
that
people
bad,
that
though?
need to work. Okay,
Where are
you
they
have
getting
thousands of
displaced to?
Okay. Because you have thousands to millions of people that will be completely displaced.
But why
and
is
will
Why is
that
not be able
bad?
displacement
to-
bad?
Okay, and displacement. So I said one word. Don't I have to explain myself?
Displacement, why is it bad?
Why is it
Yeah,
bad?
why do you do like? Don't I have to explain myself? That's part of the point.
You have been for
Stop
the last
talking.
60 seconds. Go.
That's why I already did.
No, dude, you didn't. You didn't give any answer, dude. You're like,
I
displacement's bad because it's
at this
bad.
point, I'm just confused.
And I want to ask, like,
really-
what's so
Okay,
bad about the
no, you
places
guys
they're
are
getting
I'm
displaced
very
to?
good.
confused, man.
You guys are good.
Leon, what I'm trying to say, bro, and I'm really trying to be patient. Like Fred said, right? Fred said earlier, and I asked you because British actually has, again, you
You're
can
trying
go
to be
research this
patient?
up.
I'm not a kid, bro. Anyways,
Leon,
what?
okay, Leon, what I'm saying is British has the worst immigration policies. Like you can't go in there if you're like, they will turn you back once there's metal detecting you. You can go search this up, right? But the problem that I have here is with this illegal immigration and even legal immigration and even visas is that people think I have the right to stay in a country.
Yeah, why is
can't
it
kick
bad?
me out.
That's the
Right,
question.
exactly. That's the problem I have.
Yeah.
Why is that bad that a country could say tomorrow, you're gone? Whether you have
Why?
a visa, whether you're a legal
Why?
immigrant, and we
because
gave
that
you a
because
past 2
that's
years.
because that's it's deceiving, right? You can't tell people it's deceiving, right? Being deceived, right?
You
That's my
can, you
point.
could.
Wait,
I
let
can
me
do
let me
anything. A
talk.
country
So
can
let
do
me talk. So
anything
let
they
me
want,
talk.
though.
Wait, so let me talk, right? Because I'm not gonna sit here and argue all day, right? So, right,
Go ahead.
deceiving a group of people, right? Especially when we're talking about millions, deceiving millions to come over here to work our jobs, to be in our factories, to add to our society, deceiving millions.
All right. Well,
of
look, I
people
appreciate you
to
guys
come
having me
over
up. I got to
into
get
America.
rolling. You have a good day. It was nice talking with you, Leon.
You too,
See ya,
man.
well,
Nice
see ya,
talking to you.
Fred.
Yep.
There's only so much I could fucking take. Only so much. Only so much that I could fucking take. Okay. Oh, these people and their stupid